This strategy is to use trending topics that are going on right now within your niche to leverage growth for your podcast audience. Search ideas, interests, niche topics, stuff your audience would be interested in. See what content comes up. By default, it shows you the top ranking topics and videos that are ranking for that specific topic idea. So for you, by default, you're getting a really, really good topic and stuff that is actually converting within that audience. I know I will never run out of podcast content to talk about, so hopefully this will help you. Hello and welcome to another episode. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to never run out of podcast content and always have podcast ideas for your episodes. Just to start off the top, we have a few factors that go into this. Number one is your niche, your audience, and the interests that your audience has. And sometimes trending industry topics are put into play with this. I absolutely love this strategy. It is so simple to come up with podcast content ideas for your episodes. And once I say it, you're going to be like, duh, that's so simple. But a lot of people look over it. It's just using good old YouTube search. So example, you go on youtube.com or the YouTube app or whatever and search ideas, interests, niche topics, stuff your audience would be interested in YouTube search and see what content comes up. And from there, you could start brainstorming. And once something clicks, there's your topic. YouTube is great because by default, it shows you the top ranking topics and videos that are ranking for that specific topic idea. So for you, by default, you're getting a really, really good topic and stuff that is actually converting within that audience. YouTube has a pre-filtered algorithm to show you what you are most probable to watch. And this benefits you because YouTube is telling you what your audience is actually looking for. Another great strategy to never run out of topic ideas is using platforms like Ubersuggest. I love this platform so much. I believe there is a free version and then a paid version. This platform is by marketer expert Neil Patel. If you haven't heard of him, you're missing out, so go check them out. Ubersuggest allows you to reverse engineer your SEO by showing you niche topics that are ranking and have a very high SEO score. It shows you topics that your audience will actually be interested in, and these topics will give your audience the answers and information that they're actually looking for. This last strategy I really like, but you can't overuse it. And you have to be careful because I don't want you to become like clickbaity where you're coming up with this like trending topic and then you actually listen to the podcast and the content and you're like, oh, this person just titled it that and then they're actually talking about this, because then you killed the trust with your audience. So be careful when using this strategy. This strategy is to use trending topics that are going on right now within your niche to leverage growth for your podcast audience. With this strategy, you still want to make sure that you're relating to your niche audience. So just don't come up with any trending topic and just take it and run with it, and you're not even staying within your niche. This is what I mean by be careful. A great example of this is, let's say that I have a travel podcast. I talk about my trips, I talk about travel hacks, I talk about the best ways to travel, to-dos, not to-dos, all that good stuff, all on travel. Guess what is trending in that niche industry right now? The airline industry is trending on everyone's social media, every single industry, the news. So guess what? You have a travel podcast and you can use that to leverage and grow your audience. It's being highly searched by organic search right now. And this is how you are going to organically expand into new potential audiences by utilizing this podcast topic strategy. So with that trending topic strategy, please do not overuse it when you can't apply it correctly. Example for my podcast, I really shouldn't talk about how the airline industry is being heavily talked about right now. It's not really going to funnel in people and businesses that are looking for podcast growth. It really has nothing to do with my niche. So that would seem extremely like clickbaity. That's what I mean. Another little hack that I'm just gonna plot on the end of here, a super fun way to come up with really fun topics and people that are actually asking these questions is to go on Reddit and look up stuff that has to do with your industry and kind of brainstorm that way, because it's real raw content that people are actually looking for. Hopefully these ideas help you never run out of content and podcast topic ideas, because this is what I use and this is what I push on all of my clients when they look at me like a deer in headlights and they're like, what do I talk about today? This is exactly what I tell them to do. So hopefully this was super helpful for you. I know I will never run out of podcast content to talk about, so hopefully this will help you, and I will see you in the next episode.